Anytime we get in front of a group of people, we can already assume that probably close to 75% of the people in that audience are not qualified to serve in the Air Force. So there's a very small segment that meets the tough qualifications to get into the Air Force. We're looking for people who, are excited about functioning as a member of a team to accomplish a mission. And I would also say that joining the Air Force takes some guts. It is not always the easier, softer way. So, we're looking for the kind of person who can step up to that challenge and meet it head on. The kind of person who can set aside their own personal, satisfaction for the moment and throw themselves at tough and challenging missions.
Basic training is 8.5 weeks long. What we do at basic training, we break the individual down. Once we break that individual down, we build them back up again. So that's what basic training is all about. Breaking them down and instilling a team within them, because in the Air Force, you're bigger than yourself. We are one big team sent here to accomplish one mission. So we teach our trainees attention to detail. They wonder why I have to fold a 6-inch T-shirt, or why do I have to make sure no wrinkles on my uniform or no strings. These are things that teach you attention to detail, because if I can't trust you to do these small things, well, how can I trust you to work on a $50 million piece of aircraft? Also, you do work out a lot. You work out 6 days a week, so we make sure you're in great physical condition as well.
Whenever they get done with their basic training or their boot camp, they're going to be sent to a technical school where they're learning the inside and outside of their job, like how to do whatever they're doing. So if they're going to be like an aircraft mechanic, they're learning how to work on that specific kind of aircraft. It's like a technical or a VOTEC type school. So they're going to learn how to do their job in that technical school. They're actually going to get college credit while they're going through that technical school. And then whenever they get to their base, they're going to have more hands-on training with the specific type of aircraft or whatever they're working with. They want you to be as proficient at your job as possible, to where, if somebody else comes in, you might be the trainer. So they want you to be very knowledgeable when it comes to anything you're working with.
We have well over 140 different career opportunities for young men and young women fresh out of high school. All of the jobs or whatever have some type of civilian equivalent, to them. So it's one of those things where it's not only does Air Force service look good on their resume, but at the same time, with a lot of our jobs, it comes with a lot of leadership classes as well. In their first 3 years, they've gone through at least 2 or 3 different leadership courses, so that not only when they come out in the civilian force, whatever their respective field is, not only will they be able to go into that career field, but they're going to be looking to probably get promoted a lot faster than their peers, because of the simple fact that, number one, they have Air Force on their resume, and number two, they have leadership skills as well. Confidence is definitely a huge part. Even more so than I would say confidence, I would say commitment to that confidence. What I mean by that specifically is, it's one thing to just say, yes, I want to do this. But the commitment in showing that, yes, I want to do this, but being able to back it up with your actions is something totally different.
I just wanted to get started. I've only recently wanted to be in the Air Force, and it's just something I've really wanted to do. I've never really been motivated to do anything at all in my life, so I thought about the Air Force, I looked into it, I really liked it, and decided it was for me, and ever since then I've been motivated to do everything I've been told to about Sergeant Nunley and Sergeant Richard, Sergeant Wilson, anyone.
The Air Force isn't for everyone. Service is not for everyone, but for the right person, it's perfect. And so, if you are the type of person who can step out of your comfort zone, if you are the type of person who longs for a sense of direction and who gets excited about the thought of doing something bigger than yourself and being part of something much bigger than yourself, then the Air Force is a fantastic place for you to check out, to see if you could not only move forward in the Air Force, but really become more of who you are.
For any questions or concerns about recruiting, they can call 225-291-1154, or they can get on the Air Force website, which is www.airforce.com.